Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live. We back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I'm your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. We are the leaders in single entry 3 max and 20 max content, man. If this is your first time here, welcome, man. You stumbled across one of the best spots you can be in. Does not matter your style of play, like I always tell each and every one of you. Don't matter if you're doing cash games, head to head, double up, GPPs, whatever the case may be. If you're playing NBA DFS, this is one of the best spots you can be in, man. Ask around if you have not heard. You know what I'm saying? I might be new to a few, but I've been here doing this for a minute, man. Hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on so you can be here rocking with us when the videos and content drop. Also, do me one small favor, man. If you need a little more positive energy in your life, some more good karma headed your direction, and if you just want to increase your odds of winning, it's scientifically proven that by hitting that like button, both of those things can be accomplished, man. Go on and hit that like button for you, boy. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Don't you be the reason, you right there in the sound of my voice. Don't you be the reason this video doesn't get to 100 likes. Go on and click that thing, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Happy to have you here. This is my starting 5 series where I bring you 5 plays on DraftKings and FanDuel that's more than likely going to be in my player pool. I always say more than likely because this is NBA DFS, man. You get injury news throughout the day. You get injury news before lock, after lock. Your lineups are never safe until the game locks, man. You want to be sure you're around and can adjust to whatever news may come out. Large 10-game slate, a lot of questionable tags. Gonna be plenty of news to dive into, but you know, man, I give it to you how I see it right now. I try to anticipate injury news and how I think it's gonna go, but at the end of the day, man, you gotta be tuned in to see for yourself. Let's get into it. No lineup review yesterday, you know. 2-game slate yesterday, 2 3-gamers, 4-gamers. I don't really do, just because when you get down to like a 2-gamer, giving you my starting 5 is pretty much giving you my whole lineup because there's only so many ways you can go on a 2-game slate. So kind of stay away from it. But I'm back. We here today. Monster 10-game slate on this Friday. Let's see if we can't get these winning games going and winning ways going and get you some money for the weekend and start you off right. All right, at the top, point guard, a guy I think who's going to go under on, possibly overlooked here today. I'm looking at Cade Cunningham, 8,100. Now, he is questionable, but that's no serious injury. That's just due to his left knee injury management, load management, whatever they doing. They let him play. He'll sit out one, play the next. Whatever the case may be, I expect him to go here. Now, if he gets ruled out, we will adjust accordingly. But Cade Cunningham going against the Washington Wizards here. This game could get very, very helter-skelter, man. Could get up and down. You know the Washington Wizards like to push the pace. Poole out does start, so it's going to be turnovers. This game can just get really up and down. Cade Cunningham has been playing solid. And the thing with Cade Cunningham, he gets his big games against the teams you expect him to get his big games against. He beats up on the sorrier teams, the bottom barrel teams in the NBA. When he plays the tougher matchups, that's when he has those 40-point games, things like that. But when he play against these sorry, mediocre teams or whatever the case may be, that's when you see the big 50-plus performances from Cade Cunningham. And I like him to get one here in this spot against the Washington Wizards, man. I got him penciled in for 50-plus. Y'all better come on board. I'm hoping the ownership is down on him, especially if he stays questionable all day and doesn't get ruled in till about 6:30 before they put out the lineup. I definitely think he goes under on, but I have plenty of interest in Cade Cunningham, man. At the shooting guard, a guy everybody's going to have interest in. He's going to be chalk, but Think he's good chalk, man. Josh Giddey, 6,300. We already know I'm going to say we already know. SGA is doubtful, so there's a good chance he sits here in this spot. And we seen Giddey last time out. We just seen Giddey in these spots in the past. With no SGA, it just frees up so many shots and so much usage for guys like him and Jalen Williams. They're going to get the bulk of the offensive responsibilities as far as like play creation, ball handling, things of that nature. Definitely think you can get back to Josh Giddey. Good chalk here at 6,300 and a nice matchup against the Phoenix Suns. At the small forward, a guy I want to look at, Brandon Miller, man, 6,400. Matchup here against the Golden State Warriors. Now, Miller's a guy, we've seen his play fluctuate all year, his price fluctuate, just the ups and downs of a rookie campaign. But we're getting him at 6,400 here. Solid spot against the Warriors. I like going right back to him here just as a mid-tier option. He's been solid the last couple of games against a tougher defense in the Cleveland Cavaliers. So expecting him to have a little more room to work and a little bit higher upside going against this Golden State Warriors defense, who is not as stout as the Cleveland team he just played. Sign me up for some Brandon Miller here at 6,400. Now at the power forward, staying with him, man, he's going to be chalky again, but Jalen Williams, 7,400. I don't know how you avoid Giddey and Williams on today's slate. You can, because there's plenty of options. It's a 10-gamer, but they're going to have so much, like I said, so much offensive responsibility with no SGA. Both of them have triple-double upside. Jalen Williams, I may have small concerns. He may have to guard Kevin Durant on the other end. Hopefully that doesn't lead to foul trouble or just making him work hard on the defensive end that saps his energy for offense. But other than that, I'm not really worried about that too much. Young player should be good to go, man. Jalen Williams, Josh Giddey, just get to some of these Thunder in this matchup against the Suns. At the center spot, another chalky play more than likely, but he's definitely solid chalk at 4,800. Talking about Mr. Marvin Bagley here for the Washington Wizards. This center spot should be all his. No Rashawn Holmes over here. Barring foul trouble, he should be able to get 30-plus minutes. He live for a double-double. Has the battle Jalen Duren over there on the board, so he might not go too crazy on the glass, but he's still live for a double-double. It's Detroit and Wizards, man. I'm expecting a lot of missed shots here, so it's going to be rebounds to go around for both him and Duren. But like getting the Marvin Bagley at 4,800, you probably want to get there as well. He's going to be chalky, but we'll just get different in a couple other spots to switch it up for him. But there you have it, your starting five for DraftKings: Cade Cunningham, Josh Giddey, Brandon Miller, Jalen Williams, and Marvin Bagley III. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. You know I'm going to have them in mind, all right? Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. On the FanDuel side, at the top, man, I think you can look to some of this Thunder value as well. I like looking at Isaiah Joe here, 4,600. Did not start last time, but that did not hinder him, as we seen him outproduce Cason Wallace fantasy-wise and just minutes-wise. He had 30-plus minutes in the last game without starting. You know he's a streaky shooter. He can find his stroke from behind the arc. But I like going right back to Isaiah Joe. I doubt they move him into the starting lineup, although they could. He did play well last time and Cason Wallace struggled. But either way, whether he's starting or not, I expect Isaiah Joe to play big minutes off the bench here going against the Phoenix Suns. Speaking of the Phoenix Suns, at the shooting guard, I want to look at Devin Booker. I think you can get to a lot of these Suns over here on the other side. All the starters are live. This should be a pretty good game. It is risky going to the Suns because usually one of them gives you a good game. You just have to nail down which one it is between Booker, Durant, and Beal. I like Booker. He's the more aggressive of that three. Kevin Durant kind of just lets the game come to him and he takes whatever shots available. He doesn't look to get aggressive unless he has to, like everybody else is struggling or they need a bucket. Booker is just aggressive, trying to kill you majority of the time, and I like getting to him at 9,700 going against the Thunder. Sign me up for Devin Booker. At the small forward, staying with Jalen Williams, 8,300. Listen, no SGA. He is live for a triple-W, man. More ball handling responsibilities, more playmaking responsibilities. He fills up the stat sheet for you. He does a little bit of everything. Rebound, assists, steals, blocks. Just sign me up for Jalen Williams. I'm okay with the price hike over here on FanDuel. At the power forward spot, just staying with Marvin Bagley, 6,100. Big price increase over here, but long as he's starting to get 30 plus minutes, I think he can give you a nice return at this 6,100 price tag. Like I said, he's definitely live for a double double here in this spot. And if he can find that little mid range jumper and that little baby hook, he can give you some points offensively, man. I like looking at Marvin Bagley. Okay with the 6,100 price tag here. And at the center spot, man, sign me up for Bam Adebayo, 8,500, going against this Portland Trail Blazers team who gives it up to the center spot. They could be without DeAndre Ayton and Jamal and dang, what is it, Jeremy Grant? Yeah, I couldn't even think of his first name for a minute, man. Those two guys are questionable. Even if Aiden plays, I don't mind getting the Bam. But if he is out, he should be able to definitely take advantage of Doo-Wop Reef down there. And we got the added bonus of that you could possibly be without Jimmy Butler today, man. He's probable with an illness. Should be good to go, but this is a spot they live to rest them, man. I don't think they, as depleted as they are for Miami, I think they can beat this Portland Trailblazers team without Jimmy Butler. So it could be a spot they just keep him out and give him a little extra rest. If they rule Jimmy Butler out, Bam is going to be a lock stock play for me at 8,500. I like him regardless with Jimmy Butler playing now. So if we get Jimmy out, you know you can just sign me up for all the Bam. But Bam going to do his thing, live for a double-double. He's involved in this offense heavily. Sign me up, all right? There you have it, man. Your starting five for the Miami Heat. Your starting five for FanDuel, man. Bam Adebayo, Marvin Bagley, Jalen Williams, Devin Booker, and Isaiah Joe, man. My bad. It was a long night, man. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in the comment section. Holler at me on Twitter, whatever. I'll respond when I see it. Even if you ain't got a question or nothing. Maybe you just want to send me a shout out where you from, whatever, man. I appreciate all the comments and likes. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.